Right now, here in Rome, New York, the doors just opened up. People are filing on in. We're expecting a sold-out crowd. The victim has been identified as a 38-year-old white male and has been transported right here to Crouse Hospital in upstate New York. As earlier this morning, a massive fire took place, engulfing this entire home right behind me. These cats right now on the scene, taking rubble from what once was the building, moving it into dumpster trucks. The city of Syracuse is looking to extend its contract to VO, but not everybody's in love with these bikes or scooters. You looked pretty shocked when you got your hand raised.
Yeah, honestly, I think I'm a little hard on myself.
These artists are giving fans every reason to pack the JMA wireless dome. Now, just like these camels, the giraffes will be an attraction, but they won't be the focal point of the Savannah exhibit. Sister Norris Kaiser has been dreading this moment for years. The place that she calls her spiritual home, the 129-year-old St. Anthony's Convent, stands charred and abandoned.
I came out onto the porch, and that's when I saw flames shooting from the top of the Mother House building. I grabbed my phone, I started taking pictures and texting them to sisters throughout the community.
It was like a stab in the heart when I heard that the building was on fire. Not surprising, given the vandalism over the last couple years.
The convent closed its doors over a decade ago, and when a private buyer promised to renovate it, complications arose, and instead of new apartments, the building attracted vandalists, vagrants, and squatters.
It was arson of some form, whether it was deliberate or accidental. It happened.
Officially, the city says it's still investigating the cause of the fire, but
we don't have mice running around with matches. Birds aren't starting fires. And usually these structures do not have any power to them. Electricity has been cut, gas has been cut to these structures. So there has to be some intervening element in there that's causing these fires. We have a lot of members in our community that don't have adequate shelter.
With no gas nor power, squatters resort to starting fires, attempting to cook or tamper with wiring. And even though most of these incidents are accidents, many people inside of the homes don't call authorities, creating a more dangerous environment for firefighters. And this is happening way more than you think. In fact, every 1 out of 3 structure fires in Syracuse last year were caused in vacant properties.
We probably responded in excess of 90 fires last year, 2024. Our records indicate that 24 of those occurred in vacant structures. Yeah, it's a preventable situation. Resources that we deploy to a vacant structure fire, those same resources could be going to someone that has a medical emergency, could be going to someone in a car accident, could be going to another structure fire. So we're tied up on one side of town for something that could have been preventable. It's restricting us from being on the other side where we could have an effect on the situation.
While squatters caused the fire, Syracuse Mayor Ben Walsh blames property owner Robert Congle, saying he let the city and community down. Congle didn't return any of the city's phone calls or make any effort to maintain the place in years, saying it's because of financial issues. As long as the owner pays their taxes, which in this case Robert Congle did, the city cannot take over the property despite repeated code violations. And that is just the core of Syracuse's vacant property fire problems. Absentee landlords and citations that don't force owners to fix issues at hand. For NCC News, I'm Charlie Goldberg.
Yeah!
Every day, outside of the same Sunoco gas station in Syracuse, you'll find Matthew Francis, hard at work.
Yeah!
His salary smiles.
That's the message. Greet a neighbor with a smile and wish them a nice day. It's not hard to do. You might find you enjoy it.
In the spring, summer, and fall, Matthew talks to and cheers on all those who drive by. At 2 years old, Matthew was diagnosed with polio. He didn't learn to walk until he was 4. And after a grueling career as a laborer, Matthew's legs gave out.
But that's life. You gotta take the bitter with the sweet. It's how you take the bitter. You can always put sweet on bitter.
And that's why he does this.
You see a couple smiles, and it's like, geez, where did my pain go? I'm having a good time out here.
Today, the internet is really dividing everybody, not making people aware of others' feelings, what they're going through. Matthew's special because he brings everybody together, one smile at a time.
You got a beautiful smile there, kid. Share it with a neighbor and wish them a nice day, right?
And at the end of every day, Matthew returns to Brighton Tower Senior Living. Ashley Bailan works at the home. What makes Matthew different? What makes him special?
He always has a smile on his face. It doesn't matter what's going on around us, what's going on in the office. He always is a happy spirit.
If it's not that hard for Matthew to do, maybe we could do it too. This could be our sign. Charlie Goldberg, Citrus TV News.
Tonight's Heart of America. Meet a Miami student who knows how to keep a promise. From pre-K through 12th grade, Keith Holmes Jr. never missed a day of school, thanks to a pact that he made with his late father. After Keith's father died in 2018, he stuck to his promise and also completed nearly 5,000 hours of community service. Keith says working with children with disabilities puts everything in perspective.
I had a village of people behind me. Put your mind to it. Do it. Keep your faith and have determination and perseverance and never give up.
Keith Holmes Jr.'s He's Tonight's Heart of America.
All that and more Unpeeled starts right now.
I mean, would you run a 5K?
I only run when I'm chased, Marie. But
right.
That's beyond the point.
Yeah. What do you mean when you're chased?
Yeah, my dad loves fishing.
Okay.
His middle name is literally Captain. And
that's so cool. What?
It's not, but he loves fishing more than anything. Some Central New Yorkers have had fewer options for urgent care, which have dropped Excelis Blue Cross Blue Shield insurance. Law enforcement have confirmed that the deceased individual found was not affiliated with the university. A big fight feel here in the Nexus Center. Lynn keeps on backing up, trying to open that distance, as Samir, on the other hand, is the one pushing forward, trying to get into that strike range. A big fight feel here in the Nexus Center. You took on Saren Rain, and you beat him in no time. Tell me, what's next for the Natural?
Knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. I took Saren Rains back home.
Don't do this! Oh my God, into the doorbell! Oh my God! Through the chairs and the crowd, Don Freeze's back may be broken in half. Welcome to Jackhammer Promotions Fall Brawl 13. You have a huge support system for you right now. How does it feel to not only be undefeated in your debut, but you were dominant?
It feels fantastic. I mean, I'm blessed to do what I do.
His last fight was March of 2023. A long time coming for this man to be back in the cage tonight.